What's good, YouTube? Today's video is about friends with benefits. If and how you can grow that into a full-blown relationship. Before I start, if you haven't, hit that notification bell so you can be made aware of all of my new content. And subscribe if you haven't. With that said, let's get into this topic. I like to start off by saying a lot of women write me and say they are in a friends with benefits situation when no real friendship is established. Many times they are just some man's bed warmer. So it makes them feel a bit better to call themselves friends with benefits. Other times they've caught feelings for a maintenance man who hasn't realized anything more is wanted or even possible. What I find disturbing about this is usually how loosely people throw around the word friends. Some of you have to learn to be more honest with yourselves. Are you really friends, or are you just some girl he's piping down? The difference is tremendous. My first piece of advice for anybody looking to build something substantial from a friends with benefits situation would be to first make sure that a true and genuine friendship is established. An F-buddy isn't the same as a friends with benefits. You need to care about each other, and there needs to be some sort of emotional investment. Once a true and genuine friendship is established, then that situation has a bit more hope to grow into something bigger and better. But just a bit. Now, the issue that plagues real friends with benefits is that the person who wants more is usually trying to use those benefits to get out of the friend zone. They feel like they can leverage those benefits to grow the relationship. And while it's true that improving your position in the normal friend zone requires you to get that person to see you as a more sexual being, if they already see you that way and still won't commit to a relationship, then their reluctancy is more mental or psychological than anything. They may not even know why they don't want more from you. And because you have already physically seduced them, you have very little leverage to change the way they feel about you. Your best bet in this case is to get control of yourself. Create a physical distance and hope that they start missing your company. Hope that they start to wonder who's loving you, like the song. Hope they start to call you just to hang out again or to talk and start giving you more of their time. Try to create a need in them to fix your relationship. Create a need in them to restore the closeness. And while they're pursuing that improvement, you should employ a few mental seduction tactics while maintaining that new non-sexual relationship. You know, all the stuff you might Google. Be aloof, be mysterious. Treat them like a guy you just started dating but you're not really sure if you're into. Make them wonder if they lost their place with you. Appear to have other interests. Be available one minute and attentive the next. Dress to kill when you hang out. Smell nice, but keep the hugs short. Sit further away than you used to. Be ambiguous about your feelings. Master the art of being so close yet so far away. If they really cared about you as a friend, then the new confusion you cause may make them wonder about you more. And the more a person thinks about you, the more they start to like you. And he may start to miss not only the friendship, but the physical connection that you guys had. And it's plausible that in pursuing a better and restored friendship with you, that he may realize he had more to lose in you than he thought. You will have tricked his mind into trying to seduce you and not the other way around. I know all this to be true because, among other things like experience, my inbox is full of women who originally rejected a guy only to start liking him once he did the same thing. I keep telling y'all, guys are not that different from women. And when guys are hurt, they create space and push away. Women like to keep the guys that they put in friend zones in little boxes. And when guys fall out of that box behaviorally, the effort to restore them to that place usually leads to the woman writing me, asking me how to seduce a guy that she once rejected after she starts to like him. Your best bet from the beginning is just not to introduce the physical connection, unless you're perfectly content with that becoming the focus of your friendship. Most times, no matter what you do, you can't recover from sex while in the friend zone. But not because it can't be done, but because the type of person good enough at leveraging sex and manipulating someone's emotions wouldn't have gotten themselves in this position to begin with. Yes, you can restore friends with benefit situation or grow it into something more, but it's hard. You have to be strategic and detached from your fear of upsetting them. Seduction needs tension, and to build that tension, you need some kind of conflict. So if you're dropping your drawers every time they call, they have nothing to overcome. No reason to change. And if a man doesn't care about your friendship enough to try to restore it, then you never had a chance. And that's because he was your friend, but you wasn't his. Anyway, that's all I got for now. Follow me on Instagram at KevHick24. I'll get with y'all later.